Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. So today I'm going to be taking the Hellcat back on the dyno to get some final numbers to the modifications that I just installed. So if you guys don't know what modifications I got, in my previous video I kind of talk about all the mods and why I got them, but this is just a quick recap. So for the Hellcat, we went with the HellRaiser 285 pulley, 180-degree thermostat. We went with ID1050 injectors, the FI Interchiller thermal blanket and spacers, and that's basically it. And in a tune. I'll talk more about the tune a little later, but I'm going back to the dyno. So I did get it dyno tuned, but that dyno was on a Dynocom, and I kind of don't even want to mention the numbers because the numbers were crazy. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take it back to the dyno where I did get the baseline. So when I got the baseline done, the car was basically bone stock. It didn't have an intake, it didn't have anything. And it made 635 horsepower and 609 torque. That was bone stock on 92 octane here in Washington. So that's where we run up here. So today I'm going back up there and we're gonna see what the tune and all these modifications do. So let's go. I'll see you guys at the dyno. Well, before I leave, I can't leave you guys without a cold start. So I actually haven't driven this bad boy in a couple days. So let's go ahead, find my keys, and let's give it a cold start. I'll see you guys at the dyno. Let's go. All right, so you guys just saw that dyno run of the car. So if you guys have been following the channel, you saw that recently in my previous video I had a whole bunch of parts that I was going to install. Mainly I'm going to go over some of the main ones that I installed. If you want to know verbatim every single part, go back and watch the previous video. But the main one, HellRaiser 285 pulley, FI Interchiller, thermal blanket, spacer, Injector Dynamics 1050 injectors, and then a tune. So, and I'll talk more about the tune at the end of the video. So the car, I actually got the parts installed same day, went to the dyno, got it fine-tuned at that dyno. The reason why I didn't kind of reveal those numbers in that dyno were because they were kind of super high and I didn't feel like posting those kind of numbers, right? So what I did was I went back to the previous shop where I actually got the baseline done of the Hellcat and I compared the numbers. So if you've been following the channel, so initially the Hellcat made 635 horsepower and 603 pound-feet of torque. Today, okay, this is SAE numbers. It made 777 horsepower, 685 pound-feet of torque. I am extremely, and that's on 92 octane pump gas. So I'm extremely excited about those numbers. I haven't been able to stretch his legs. I actually got this done on a Saturday, and the Friday, the day before, it snowed. That Saturday it was kind of clear, and then Sunday it snowed again. So I've been dealing with crappy weather all week. I haven't been able, today I took it out for the first time in like a couple days, and it was through a whole bunch of rain and all this. So I haven't been able to actually stretch its legs since I still got the crappy Pirellis. I'm not trying to go all out on it until I get better tires, which probably won't happen till spring, or until the weather gets a little bit better. And all I really need is for it to be dry, because I can warm up the tires and kind of, you know, let it go. So those are really, really good numbers on 92 octane. So if you guys got any questions on some of the parts, make sure you check out my previous video. But if you have specific questions on anything relating to the install, the tune, so on and so forth, just shoot a message in the comments. I'll have a link to the tuner in the description, and some of the parts and stuff that I got installed. So now let's go into my initial impressions of the car. So because I have so limited amount of driving time or seat time in the car, my first initial impressions are it drives similar to stock. The tuner did modify or, you know, tune the transmission, so it is way smoother than stock. Also, not that it felt laggy, but it feels a lot more responsive now. So I have noticed a better responsiveness of the vehicle, and I am going to be linking the tuner's business card. I didn't actually need to go through HP Tuners to unlock. He does his own unlocking, he does his own stuff for calibration. So I'm extremely pleased with the results, and it's MoPower Calibrations. That's the name of the company. And I'll have this link and this card in the video so you guys can check it out. So you guys got any questions on any parts of this setup, let me know. Make sure you guys drop a comment. So with that being said, stay tuned, stay safe, stay blessed.